Okay, so now this one from Coach Butcher, this lesson was super important. And out of all the lessons, this is one that I applied throughout my pro career, like stuck to this, like this was all that mattered. And that was basically, before I say what it is, I remember one time during our preseason, everyone was tired. We were exhausted. But what happens during our preseason is we still practice really hard and then we play a practice game. And one day our coach just let us keep running up and down and we were all dead tired, like every single one of us. Like one of our best players, I remember Ryan, he never got tired. He was exhausted. And coach kept us running and then he blew the whistle, brought us all in, had us all sit down, and we are exhausted. It's been a long week, 5 a.m. runs, 10 a.m. workouts, and this was a 3 p.m. practice. And he just said, right now everyone's tired. I know this. And there's going to be a time that in your lives when you guys grow up that you're going to be tired, but you still got to do something. And he said, what you need to understand about this fatigue right now is it's just a bad habit. Fatigue is just a bad habit. And in the moment, we're just like, no, it's not. It's just like, we're really tired. And then he went on to say, well, when you're really tired, how do you actually feel? What do you feel like doing? What happens most of the time when you're tired? You relax. You do nothing. You lay down. You go to sleep. You basically just give in to that fatigue. And over time, that becomes a habit. Because if it's a habit, then that is a belief system. And then that belief system operates all of your behavior. So he told us this, and I remember this, and I was like, okay, I'm just going to make a habit of when I'm tired, I'm going to keep going. And sadly enough, it's so ingrained in my mind that I'm just tired all the time. Like right now, I'm tired, and my brain is just like, we're going to go. We're going to make this video for the mastermind because this is on our mind right now, and this is the actual theory I'm applying, and this wasn't even going to be in the mastermind. But this is something that I apply to myself all the time. It's like fatigue is just a bad habit. We just get used to being tired and just relaxing and doing nothing. When some people learn to function during that time period and they understand that it's just a bad habit, like I'm not supposed to feel 100% all the time. And if, for example, if you were to just do something when you feel great, if you were just to hang out with those people who are close to you when you feel great, if you were just to go to the gym when you feel great, if you were just, think about where you'd be. You probably wouldn't get a lot accomplished. So when you think about it, you understand that, wait a minute, if it's just a habit that I have, that when I'm tired, I stop. When I'm tired, I do nothing. And this is please take this with a grain of salt. There's times when you're really exhausted and you need to rest. But there's a lot of times the second we start to feel uncomfortable or have a little bit of fatigue, all of a sudden we're just like, I'm done. We throw in the towel. So when you understand that it's just a bad habit, if you can change that habit, if you really feel tired, you just slow down a little bit, then you take off again, then you start to rebuild your mindset. You start to rebuild that belief system around it. And then because of that, it'll directly, I would say indirectly, but it'll directly affect what you actually do. So when you understand that fatigue is just a bad habit, change your habit and everything else changes. And by the way, that's just here in Bali, and that's the dogs going off like crazy. But yeah, fatigue is just a bad habit. Apply that tomorrow, and you'll see it. You'll see a big difference. It's one of the biggest things I've applied to my pro career life and my life outside of basketball as well.